Morning, Dave. How are you?
Hey, how's it going, man? Wanted to catch up with you and
Very well,
talk a little
thank you.
volleyball, man.
Sounds great.
We don't get a chance to talk too much volleyball, but you guys are having a great season.
We really are. Appreciate it.
What did you think coming into this season? You knew you had a bunch of girls who had some experience, and did you feel like you could put together this kind of season, or was this kind of above your expectations?
Well, I knew going into the season we would be probably one of the top 2 or 3 teams. Last year we finished 4th in the Cape Atlantic. And, winning the Cape Atlantic, that was on our mind. That was our goal from the very beginning of the season. But putting it all together and beating some tough teams, that was going to be another thing. We were just trying to concentrate on one team at a time, one match at a time. But, yeah, it was a heck of an accomplishment for our girls.
How long did it take for the girls for that to sink in that they're Cape Atlantic League champions? I mean, when you're talking girls volleyball, it pretty much starts and ends with Absegami almost every year.
That's correct, yeah. Going into our Absegami match, they had won 44 matches in a row in the Cape Atlantic. And to beat them on their home court, I think that was the first time it really opened their eyes that we had a shot to win the Cape Atlantic. And then we just continued on a roll. Well, actually, that Absegami match we had, it was a tri match. We played Red Bank Catholic, and we played them right after we played Absegami, and we got beat up pretty good by Red Bank. But after that, we won. We continued to win for the rest of the season. And when we had Absegami in our gym last week, we had a tough week. We had Cedar Creek on Monday, we had Absegami Wednesday, and St. Joe on Friday. We had to beat Cedar Creek and Absegami. Well, beating Cedar Creek set up the Cape Atlantic Championship for us on that Wednesday with Absegami. And it was phenomenal. The gym was packed. The fans were really into it. My teachers, friends were all out watching. And, that was a big moment for us.
Yeah, and the girls really seemed to feed off that, the way the crowd was reacting to every point, and it really made for a great atmosphere.
It really did, and I think it just lifted the school morale, really brought a lot of people out to the match and really gave them something to cheer for. And, again, no one expected us to get to that point, so that makes it all that much more special. And our girls have been working so hard. They just don't give up. We've had a lot of close matches. The Cape Atlantic is very competitive this year. I believe 6 out of the 9 teams qualified for the state playoffs. So every match, there were a lot of nail biters. Three matches we were down the first game and had to come back and win the next 2. So they really showed a lot this year with their mental toughness and their grit and not giving up. And it's been a pretty amazing ride.
You talk about the Cape Atlantic League and how competitive it is, and a team that really caught my eye is Mainland Regional. They're only, I guess, in their second year, and they gave you guys a nice match, and they've been having a real good season. Are you surprised at all that they're that good in just their second year?
No, I'm not surprised at all. Mainland has a lot of good players, and their coach is very good. And, I knew that they were going to be very competitive this year. If you have the right coaching, if you have the right player makeup, it doesn't take that long, to get competitive. And, they're doing a lot of great things over at Mainland. So very impressed by them. Doesn't surprise me at all.
Talk with Coach Jim Bucko from Pleasantville High School girls volleyball program. And, Coach, you mentioned some quality players, and you got a few of your own. A couple girls that have really impressed me is Jen Figueroa and Nyasia Folks. They've really been the heart and soul of your team up front. Talk about those girls and what they've meant to this program.
They've meant everything to this program. Jennifer Figueroa is our middle hitter and blocker. She is such a presence up front. She gets a lot of kills. She gets us going. She gets the energy. She's a team leader. She gets the team fired up. And she's very, very athletic for a big girl. And Nyasia Folks, she's really coming on as an outside hitter. She's just really starting to figure it out. She's getting confidence in her hitting, and she's really making an impact on the outside. Last year, we really only had one threat, and that was Jennifer, one hitting threat. Now we're spreading the ball around a lot more. But, it's really been a total team effort this year. We've had a complete team. We have a fantastic libero in Gisela Sosa. We have two very good setters, Crystal Velez and Giselle Palomino. Like I said, it's just been a complete total team effort. When one person, when one person will step up, we have a different person stepping up every match for the most part, and they all support each other. We don't have any team drama. It's really a nice atmosphere.
Yeah, I think one of the girls you just mentioned who doesn't really get enough credit probably is Crystal Velez. She's had a real nice season in terms of not only setting but service points and just being kind of that versatile player you need that can help you in so many different ways. Crystal
Velez is a phenomenal player, great setter, one of our two setters. She's a junior. She is a great serve, won a lot of matches on her serve alone, plays excellent defense, very good all-around player, and just calm and cool and confident out there. She's someone we've had to lean on a lot. And she was also the MVP of the Ulma tournament as well. So she's having herself a great year.
Coach, wanted to talk a little bit more about Jen Figueroa. I mean, this is a girl who, it seems to me, tell us what she's like, on bus rides to away matches and things like that, and just off the court. She seems like the type of girl that every other girl on the team is kind of drawn to, whether they realize it or not. She's that outgoing personality, and she's also very, very calm and confident. I think the rest of the team really picks up on that.
I was going to say the same thing as you were speaking there. Everyone seems to gravitate towards Jennifer. Not only she's the tall, you notice her first because of her height, but when you get to know her personality, she's just a funny girl. She just keeps everyone loose. Everyone's kind of best friend, and she's just an incredible asset to have on the team. She's all those things that you said. She's fantastic.
Very, very mature too for that age, and she seems to almost be ready for her college career to begin. That kind of thing, the next step in her life. And how important is that to have somebody like that who can really set the tone when you're not around? Somebody to keep the girls motivated and going on the straight and narrow and getting the grades on, all that stuff. She almost seems kind of like a team mom almost.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. Jennifer can be a typical teenager at times, but she does give you that impression. We do lean on her for leadership, and like I said, she's a great team member, and everyone looks up to her. And we have many conversations. I tell her, Jennifer, you're one of the leaders of this team. You have to really step up and lead by example, and she always has done that, and she's never let us down.
Talking with Coach Jim Bucko of Pleasantville High School girls volleyball team. And Coach, what's the feeling? What's the vibe there at Pleasantville High School? Some really good things happening athletically. You see Coach Sacco with the football team,
yes,
having a great season. Coach Eichen's really taking that boys soccer team to the next level. And obviously the boys basketball always is competitive in the Cape Atlantic League. What's going on at that school? It's got to be a lot of good vibes in the hallways. Players wanting to wear their jersey on a daily basis before games on game day and that kind of thing. It's great to see when a school kind of gets lifted up by its athletic programs.
That's really true. All the coaches, we all stick together. We talk, and I think success breeds success, and we all support each other. And I think the success of one program will get students out to participate in other programs, and I think that's what we're seeing here. I think we're just seeing a big lift in Pleasantville, and more students are getting involved, and they're excited, and there's an overall excitement throughout the school with what's going on, and that's about it. I'm just it's great to be a part of it, and too often Pleasantville is in the news for the wrong reasons, for negativity, and it's just really nice to see some positive news and positive things come out of Pleasantville.
Good stuff, Coach. I guess you're when's the playoffs for you?
We play Wednesday against number 12 seed Rumson Fairhaven, and we are a 22 seed. Girls are really excited about it. Unfortunately, we're on the road. We were hoping we would get a home match, but when it comes down to PowerPoint and you're comparing yourself to some of the schools in North Jersey, it's really hard to get that home match because of strength of schedule. And we just recently lost to Southern Regional, which it's never fun to lose, but if there's ever a good time to lose, it may have been now, because I think that made us a little more, hungry for the tournament, and we're real excited, and I think we have a legitimate shot. We may surprise some people, and hopefully give Rumson Fairhaven a run for the money.
Good stuff, Coach. Well, good luck against the Bulldogs up there, and we'll be rooting for you. Thanks for taking a few minutes.
Hey, thanks. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Have a good weekend, Coach.
You too. Take care.
All right, that was Coach Jim Bucko of the Pleasantville girls volleyball program. They're having an outstanding season, 18-2. They're heading into the state playoffs.